Hello, everyone. So Monday brought out their CRM module or OS in their software, and just wanted to explore the CRM functionalities, go over some of the unique features that are in there, if there are some, and kind of explore with you what it's all about and if it's worth it, if it really saves you some of the setup hassles that you might have if you had to do this all manually. Let's just explore and find out what we do find that is fantastic about this. All right. All right. Well, Monday CRM is a product by Monday. And to find your products, you go into the 9 dots in the bottom left corner of your screen. And if you click on that, you can then, you'll see Sales CRM right here. Go ahead and open that up. It's the first thing that stands out is you have these icons next to the folders. But if you want to take it back a step, we're actually in a workspace that's dedicated to your CRM. And then within that, there are these folders, which are nicely iconed. That's pretty unique in itself. And then they're kind of broken down into general sections that you would expect. Each of these has a set of boards or dashboards, and then they are connected in a way that makes sense for CRM usage. So I'm not going to go into all the boards and everything that's in there, but I wanted to highlight a few things that are pretty cool out of the CRM product. If we go into the business analysis, you'll see that we have a bunch of dashboards that are already created. These are kind of what you would expect. The same sort of widgets, they're just already pre-organized for you. There are some cool dashboards that you have here with different markers. Those are kind of nice to have. As you can see, that's in beta. So you'll have access to it, but it may not function as beautifully as you would expect right off the get-go. However, in this actual context, it should work pretty well. So some kind of cool things you'll find in the dashboard area. What stood out to me, I think next, is mainly the automation. So if I go into sales operation, you'll see there's a bunch of boards here. I'll go into sales onboarding. So we have these here, and if I go into my automations, it's got these pre-made updates, which is kind of cool. What the updates actually do, if I go to an item where I've changed that, so it's pretty dope, and then you can comment on it. And the difference here, obviously, it doesn't open to the side either, which is kind of nice. So you do get a full screen of that. Getting access to these pre-made updates, though, it's not super obvious. So I think if I was to add another column like I just did here, and I wanted to create the same sort of pre-made update, I'd probably go into the automate function in top right, grab one that's existing, and then duplicate it through to 3 dots. On the right-hand side, duplicate automation, and that's going to have the pre-made update in there. And if I change that to my new column, I can select it from here, or I can add a new column if I wanted to. So pretty cool that there are some pre-made updates in there, though. They are kind of unique to CRM. Past that, though, I think the next big thing that's going to stand out is if we go into CRM folder. So if we go over here, the left-hand side, you can see that we have these unique icons for each of these boards. We go into accounts, for example. The next thing that stands out to me is the unique coloring and tagging, I guess, of your connect boards. So these are actually same functionalities from what I can see as a regular connect boards, except they do have their unique tagging and visual cues to existing boards. I actually tried to recreate another connect boards to an existing board that's on the left-hand side over here as well. But I didn't get the same results as getting these nice, beautiful blue tags. I would say that's actually a really important thing. If you're working between a lot of boards, the more sort of visually intriguing and visually eye-catching things you have to differentiate your data, it does make it a lot more efficient, especially if you're going in and out of boards and trying to see where things are connected. And with this sort of people and account management, which is really the heart of the CRM functionality, you do want that to be as fast as you can and crystal clear. between the opportunities, the companies, and the actual points of contacts and what they do and getting the job done that you wish to accomplish. I would say that this is actually a pretty big win. Apart from that, everything that you see from a functionality standpoint could be recreated in a regular work management product. It would take you a lot to get all this connected, and I think what you can really pull from this is more so a template that is pre-built if you are building your CRM or switching over CRM from the ground up. You have the ability to import data really easily to specific boards, and you also have the ability to create new boards while importing data. But if you go to the top right 3 dots over here, you go into more actions, you see that I can export my board to Excel, but I also can import accounts, and then you also have to manage duplicates functionality, which is just fantastic. Lastly, the thing that stood out to me, which I didn't know existed across Monday products, but it's in beta. If you go to the top right corner, automate function, you now have these new pre-built automations that include logic. This is pretty big because all of a sudden you can compare data between boards, and that's not a thing you've been able to do very easily, in fact at all, between boards unless you used external products. So if we go in the automation center, top left corner of the screen, in the search bar over here, we just type in this logic. You'll see we have 3 new pre-built automations that are in beta, and they kind of do what they say on the box. So when you select this, you now match values in another board, which is amazing. And then once you do that, you have the choice to overwrite with new matched item or adding it. So this is not extensive. However, this is a really good foundation for something that's probably been asked quite a lot and will make Monday this much more powerful. That's the last I have to share from this. Give me your thoughts, questions, anything you have to add that I maybe missed. I haven't gone super depth with this, but I've got to give a summary at the end of it. I would say that if you've already kind of built a CRM of your own in your own instance, and you're just looking for additional functionalities, I don't think you're going to get the most value out of this solution. However, if you're building from the ground up and you want things to be efficient and a transition to be efficient, then this is really the way to go, since you have the template and you have all the visual things already in there. And it's more so about getting your data in there rather than getting it to function. I don't have immediate plans to give a full demo. I just kind of wanted to highlight some of the things that stood out to me right off the get-go. So hopefully there was some valuable information to pull out of that. If you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, feel free to shoot me a message. Like and subscribe, it would go a long way. And if you want to check out some of my templates available, you can go to myautomationtips.com and you should be able to find them there. Cool. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.